Welcome back, everybody. And before I even get started, I wanted to just give you all a round of applause because we made it through 2020. I mean, we might have made it by the skin of our teeth, but we freaking made it. So bravo, bravo, bravo. We made it through 2020. So to start this new year of 2021 off right, I wanted to talk about a subject that gets brought up pretty often in a lot of different photography groups. Mentoring. How to choose a mentor. Should you be getting mentored? So this is a pretty important subject. For those of you that are wondering, did I ever get mentored? I was never officially mentored by anyone. But I was able to be assistants to so many speakers and teachers as a volunteer where I was able to learn and get a lot of one-on-one information from them. But did I ever have a specific mentor for myself? I did not. And that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. So getting a mentor has so many benefits. And the biggest benefit of having a mentor is it makes you get from point A to point B so much quicker than if you were to do it kind of how I did on my own, learning everything by myself. The good things about learning things on your own or by yourself is you know everything inside and out. The downside is the amount of time that it takes. So I do highly encourage getting a mentor if you feel like you are just stuck in business or if there's something that you just can't figure out. Sometimes a mentor is there to just help give you a third person perspective and say, hey, you know what? I'm outside of your situation and I can tell you where A, B, and C, this is where you need to change. Sometimes it's just as simple as that. Sometimes some people need mentors for days, weeks, months, check back in, just because it may be the personality type that they have. So how do you know if you need a mentor? And even more important, how do you choose someone to mentor you? I mean, there's 1,000,000,001 photographers out there who claim that they mentor or claim that they teach. How do you know if they're really going to be able to help you? To address the first question though, when do you know if you should be mentored? If you have been in business for quite a while and you are plateauing, that would be a good time to look into getting mentored. If you are starting your business and you are feeling overwhelmed with all of the things that have to be done, that would be a good time to get a mentor. If you feel like after starting your business a year, you're doing pretty good, and then now you're just stuck on pricing and you cannot figure it out. At any point in time, regardless of if you're brand new in your business or if you've been in business for 15 years, if you feel like you are struggling and you see the struggle over and over and over again, it's not the client, it's probably you. And that's a good time to get a mentor. The biggest thing that I want people to think about, there's nothing wrong with asking for help. Ever. So some of the biggest issues that people have to kind of get over, or that hurdle that they have to get over, is the fact that they actually need help. Because sometimes that can seem a little embarrassing, like, hello, we're running a business, we're not supposed to be needing help, but that's so not the right type of mentality to have. If you need help, get help. Find somebody to cling to. That's so, so important. And it means your business. It means your lifeblood, if you will. So look for those warning signs. That's how you're going to know if you need to have a mentor. Now, the next big question is, how do you pick a mentor? There are so many people out there. So this is my general rule of thumb. First and foremost, are they a full-time photographer? Do they do this 9 to 5? Is this their main source of income? If not, they may not be in a position where they should be giving advice to someone else running a business. So that's my first rule of thumb. Second rule of thumb, what exactly are you getting mentored for? Because there's a lot of photographers who work full-time, but they're struggling in business. So if you are needing business assistance, you need to make sure that the person who's claiming that they can mentor you is doing well in business also. So how do you know that? How will you know for sure if the person that you're wanting to mentor you is doing well in business? Ask them. Ask them how they run their business. Ask them what their sales are. Ask them how they're going to help you. You need to ask these questions because otherwise you could get scammed by somebody, or worse, you could pay somebody and then put you even further back than you were before you started. And that's definitely not what you want. So outside of those two things, then there's a third thing. Are they trying to teach you a field of photography that they don't really photograph that often? So for example, you guys know me. You know I photograph motherhood, maternity, and underwater portraiture. So if anybody asks me, hey, I want you to mentor me on wedding photography, do you think I'm gonna take on that mentor person? No, I'm not. And you shouldn't. But there are a lot of photographers out there who will mentor people on subjects or fields that they really don't know anything about. Now, again, there's several different fields or several different levels of mentoring, if you will. Sometimes it's just focused on marketing. Sometimes it's just focused on business. Sometimes it is focused on a field like maternity posing, maternity clientele, maternity business. If that's the case, you want to make sure that who you are asking for help from actually knows the field that they're photographing or that you are wanting to photograph. Now, again, how do you know? Do your research. Get on Instagram, get on Facebook, see what they're posting, see what they're shooting. That's how you're going to know if the person that you are going to for help is not only a good business person, but is actually going to benefit you in your business, not only with the field of photography you're looking for help, but also with the business and marketing side. Choosing a mentor is one of the most important decisions of your business if you do decide to get a mentor. So make sure that you take the time to research, and then ask all the questions that you can possibly think of. Questions are important. Don't feel bad about asking questions. And then you will be able to hopefully make a good connection. Go with your gut. If something feels off, it probably is. You will know pretty quickly if you have a connection with that person that you want to mentor with. And I am very much so a gut person, a vibe person. Go with your gut. Listen to those vibes. If they are brushing you off or trying to constantly sell stuff to you instead of just answering basic questions like, well, how did you get started? Where's your business at now? Warning signs and red flags. So keep that in mind if you're thinking about getting mentored. And as this year of 2021 unfolds, if you have any questions for me, leave a question in the comments. We'll make sure to get back with you. And then, of course, don't forget to follow our Next Level Maternity page and also follow us on Instagram, significant_moments. All right, you guys, here's to 2021.